day. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona Cardinals taking on Drew Lock and the Seattle Seahawks.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises, the man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay?
And right away, he lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Get a look at this Seahawk offense as they come out there, and the quarterback brought in as part of that big offseason trade, now in his 4th NFL season, Drew Lock. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw it is Lock. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it with Penny, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him. hand it to him again, and see if they can start to produce.
From the 30 on second down, Murray dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Here's Locke. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Locke again. And that will be incomplete as well.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Murray now. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. First carry for James Conner. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Conner. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Ingram will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 28-yard line. Locke going to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 4 catches, 53 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Locke now to throw. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Locke looks to throw it again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. Play fake. Murray. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Murray. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Locates Ertz going across the middle. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Murray to air it out again. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage. Get the defensive back on his heels. Get the ball out to the receiver. And he does the rest.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Keontae Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Locke to throw. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him, working his way free across the middle. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left is Walker, and he is going to lose yardage here. Jay Sanders breaking through and blowing that play up in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. sticking with Walker on second down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Seahawks at 2-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Locke. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. First down, Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The 10-play drive that time. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going right back to Fant. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Forced out to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position. Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Prater's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL. We are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the Bengals who were able to pick up the victory at home.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Asker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slippery if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Murray going to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams, because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Ready to march out of the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. A Locke finding Fant for the Seahawk 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll find Metcalf. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw in his lock. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Shotgun snap to Locke.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returning it is Moore. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle, Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ingram again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw is Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Murray now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Lock's throw into the hands of Fan.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Lock working out of the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Kingsley Keke able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Lock going to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Lock. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Jay Sanders.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Lock exits on 4th down as Seattle sends out Jason Myers.
Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, that pass complete to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darrell Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Block now to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Lock. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Lock. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds Hopkins complete, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets them to about the 44. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On second down, Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. To have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They give to Ingram up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Running right, this is Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cards, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they will hit the